In the quiet world of a flowing creek, water patiently shapes stones over millennia. What seems ordinary hides secrets. Among these dull pebbles, raw diamonds may lie, their true brilliance masked by rough exteriors. The most unremarkable rock could be a hidden treasure, waiting for a discerning eye to reveal its story. Kimberlite looks like a dull, bluish-grey stone, easy to miss among river rocks. But this humble rock is the main host for most of the world's diamonds. Born deep in the Earth's mantle, kimberlite erupts to the surface, carrying diamonds on a violent journey. To find kimberlite is to find a clue, nature's vessel for its most prized creations. The story of kimberlite is one of almost unimaginable violence and speed. Deep within the mantle, a volatile cocktail of molten rock, superheated water and carbon dioxide begins to form. As pressure builds, this magma, rich in exotic elements, seeks a path of least resistance upwards. It finds a weakness in the Earth's crust and begins its ascent, not as a gentle flow, but as a catastrophic eruption. The magma accelerates to speeds approaching that of sound, a subterranean rocket tearing through solid rock, creating a carrot-shaped conduit that we now call a kimberlite pipe. This journey is a frantic and chaotic one. As the kimberlite magma surges upwards, it rips fragments from the walls of the conduit it is creating. Pieces of the mantle and the crust, rocks like peridotite and eclogite, are torn away and swept up in the flow. It is within these stolen fragments and within the kimberlite magma itself that diamonds, formed long before this cataclysmic event, are trapped. They are passive passengers on this violent ride to the surface, their crystalline structure perfectly suited to withstand the immense changes in pressure and temperature. The eruption breaches the surface in a spectacular, explosive display. A deep, gas-filled crater known as a diatreme is formed. The kimberlite magma, now a slurry of rock, minerals, gas and diamonds, fills this pipe and crater. Over millions of years, the softer upper portions of this volcanic structure erode away. Wind and rain, ice and flowing water all work to level the landscape, exposing the hardened, resilient core of the kimberlite pipe at the surface. It is a process of planetary excavation, slowly revealing the treasures that were delivered in an instant of geological time. When we find a kimberlite pebble in a creek, we are holding a relic of that ancient explosive power. Its weathered surface speaks of a long, slow journey under the patient hand of erosion, but its internal composition screams of a rapid, violent birth. The presence of high-pressure minerals, stable only at great depths, alongside fragments of surface rock, tells a story of incredible geological mixing. Every piece is a miniature diorama of a journey from the mantle to the surface, a testament to one of the most dynamic and powerful processes our planet can unleash. For the dedicated prospector, identifying kimberlite is a science of subtle observation. The distinctive bluish tint, which can sometimes appear as a dark grey-green or even black, is the first clue. This colour comes from the serpentine and other minerals that have been altered by water over time. The rock often has a unique texture. It can feel somewhat greasy or soapy to the touch, a quality imparted by minerals like talc and serpentine. In its unweathered state, it might display a porphyritic texture, with larger visible crystals embedded in a fine-grained matrix, a clear sign of its igneous origin. Examining the rock with a hand lens reveals a hidden world. The prospector is searching for the so-called indicator minerals. The most famous of these are the pyrope garnets, which display a characteristic purplish-red color, unlike the common brownish-red garnets found in many other rocks. The presence of bright emerald-green chrome diopside is another key signal. These minerals, like diamonds, are formed under the high-pressure conditions of the mantle and are carried up in the kimberlite eruption. Finding them confirms that the rock has come from the correct geological environment, the diamond stability field. Further clues can be found in the very shape and composition of the rock. Kimberlite is often a breccia, meaning it is composed of angular fragments of other rocks cemented together. One might see rounded mantle nodules, known as xenoliths, trapped within the finer kimberlite ground mass. These are direct samples of the Earth's mantle, providing an irrefutable link to the diamond's birthplace. The presence of shiny, black and slightly magnetic ilmenite, a titanium iron oxide, is another important indicator, as its specific chemical composition can tell geologists about the diamond potential of the source pipe. Ultimately, finding a diamond within a piece of kimberlite is the final exhilarating confirmation. The raw diamond itself may appear unassuming, an octahedral or cubic crystal with a greasy luster, often coated in a thin skin of graphite. It does not yet sparkle. It is a promise of brilliance waiting to be unlocked. But for the person who has learned to read the subtle language of the stones, who can distinguish the bluish-grey of kimberlite from 1,000 other worthless rocks, the discovery is not one of luck. It is the triumphant result of knowledge, patience, and a deep understanding of the Earth's most explosive secrets. Meet lamproite, the volcanic cousin of kimberlite. Found in creek beds as dark vesicular stones, lamproite is rich in potassium, magnesium, and shiny phlogopite mica flakes. It's nature's alternative way of bringing diamonds, sometimes rare pink and red ones, like those from the Argyle mine, to the surface. So keep an eye out for these unique rocks. They may hold hidden treasures. The formation of lamproite volcanoes is a process born from ancient and deep geological activity. It is believed to originate from the partial melting of mantle rock that has been metasomatized or chemically altered by fluids and melts over immense timescales. This process enriches the mantle source in specific elements, particularly potassium, which gives lamproite its signature chemistry. When this enriched portion of the mantle melts, it creates a magma that is highly fluid and extremely volatile, primed for a rapid journey upwards through the continental crust, which is much thicker than oceanic crust. Unlike the classic deeply rooted carrot shape of a kimberlite pipe, lamproite eruptions often form much shallower, wider structures. They can manifest as lava flows, sills which are horizontal intrusions, or diatremes that resemble a champagne glass or martini glass, wide at the top and tapering downwards. This different morphology means that when they erode, they can distribute diamond-bearing material over a wider surface area. A creek cutting through an eroded lamproite field may collect material from a much broader source, increasing the chances of finding these telltale rocks downstream. The diamonds found within lamproites also tell a slightly different story. They are often more heavily resorbed, meaning their classic sharp crystal shapes have been partially dissolved by the magma during the ascent. This can give them a rounded or irregular appearance. Furthermore, the inclusion patterns within lamproite diamonds can differ from those in kimberlite diamonds. providing geologists with clues about their very different mantle origins. The famous pink diamonds from the Argyle lamproite pipe, for example, are thought to get their colour from the immense strain and deformation of their crystal lattice during their formation and transport. Holding a piece of lamproite is therefore holding a piece of a distinct and fascinating geological puzzle. It is a rock born from an ancient, chemically altered mantle, erupted in a uniquely shaped volcano, and capable of carrying diamonds of extraordinary colour and character. Its journey to the surface was just as violent and rapid as that of kimberlite, a necessary speed to preserve the diamonds from transforming back into graphite. Its presence in a creek is a whisper of this fiery past, a signpost pointing not to a kimberlite pipe, but to a different, and potentially even rarer, kind of treasure chamber. The story of lamproite is inextricably linked to one legendary location, the Argyle mine. Before its discovery, lamproites were not seriously considered as a primary economic source for diamonds. Geologists followed a trail of kimberlite indicator minerals for decades, but the source remained elusive. The breakthrough came when they realized they were looking for the wrong type of host rock. The trail of diamonds and indicator minerals did not lead to a kimberlite, but to a 1.6 billion-year-old lamproite pipe. This discovery fundamentally changed the understanding of diamond exploration across the globe. The Argyle pipe was a geological anomaly of immense significance. For over 3 decades, it was the world's largest producer of diamonds by volume, churning out hundreds of millions of carats. While most of these were lower quality industrial diamonds, it was also the only reliable source on the planet for intensely colored pink and red diamonds. More than 90% of the world's supply of these incredibly rare gems came from this single lamproite pipe, making them symbols of ultimate rarity and luxury. The mine's closure in 2020 has only increased the value and mystique of these stones. Finding a piece of olive green or brown lamproite in a creek bed, therefore, ignites a particular kind of hope. It is the hope of finding not just a diamond, but a coloured diamond. The searcher will scrutinize the rock for its characteristic features, the fine-grained texture, the potential presence of lucite crystals appearing as white or grey spots, and the glimmer of phlogopite mica. They will feel its relative lightness, a consequence of the vesicular, gas-pocketed structure that speaks of its volcanic past. Every attribute is a piece of a puzzle that could lead to a discovery of world-class importance. The legacy of Argyle serves as a powerful reminder that we should never be too rigid in our assumptions about nature. The Earth has more than one way of creating and delivering treasure. Lamproite, the once overlooked volcanic cousin, proved to be a source of unparalleled rarity. And so, the prospector sifting through the stones of a creek knows that the dark, pockmarked rock in their pan is not just an ugly stone. It is a potential carrier of pink fire, a fragment of a geological process that, in one remote corner of the world, created the most sought-after gems on Earth. Deep within the Earth's crust lies eclogite, a rock of mottled greens and reds, often overlooked but forged under immense pressure and heat. Its green omphacite and red pyrope garnet reveal a story of ancient oceanic crust, transformed and returned to the surface. Pick one up, feel its weight. Perhaps you're holding a piece of the mantle, or even a hidden diamond within. Eclogite tells the story of plate tectonics, oceanic crust plunging deep into the mantle, transforming under immense pressure and heat. Here, diamonds can form, cradled by garnet and pyroxene. Only explosive volcanic eruptions can bring these rocks and their diamonds back to the surface. So, when you find eclogite in a creek, you're holding a messenger from the deep earth. Spotting a diamond in eclogite is a challenge. These gems are often hidden, raw, and only partially exposed in the rock. Look for sharp octahedral shapes and a unique oily adamantine luster that sets them apart. Extracting them requires delicate work, but the reward is immense. A rare geological time capsule, offering a glimpse into Earth's deep history. Peridotite, a dark, coarse-grained rock from the Earth's upper mantle, often goes unnoticed in creek beds and weathered landscapes. Its olive green to black surface hides a secret. It is a messenger from deep within our planet, formed under immense heat and pressure. Though easily overlooked, peridotite is the cradle and chariot of diamonds, carrying them from the mantle to the surface, camouflaging treasure within its unremarkable form. Peridotite is an ultramafic rock, rich in magnesium and iron, with olivine as its main mineral, giving it a greenish hue. The name comes from peridot, the gemstone variety of olivine. Deep in the mantle, immense pressure forms diamonds, which become trapped in peridotite. When found on the surface, peridotite hints at a violent journey from deep within Earth. For prospectors, it's a clue, a potential treasure chest from the depths below. Peridotite is a global phenomenon, found on every continent and linked to Earth's tectonic and volcanic history. From South Africa to Siberia and Canada, the search for diamonds is often a search for peridotite. Creek beds in these regions are promising for discovery, as water concentrates heavy minerals like peridotite and diamonds. So, next time you walk by a stream, look for that dark greenish rock. It could be peridotite, a messenger from deep within the earth. Xenoliths, meaning foreign rock, are fragments of one rock trapped inside another as it forms. These geological stowaways are torn from deep within the earth, carried up by volcanic eruptions, and preserved in rocks like kimberlite. To geologists and prospectors, xenoliths are invaluable clues, offering a rare glimpse into the Earth's hidden depths. Xenoliths are nature's diamond escorts, chunks of mantle rock that protect diamonds on their journey to the surface. Encased in peridotite or eclogite, these gems travel safely within their rocky cradles, shielded from harsh conditions. That's why finding a diamond-bearing xenolith is like discovering a geological treasure box, sometimes holding a perfect uncut diamond. Xenoliths, like all rocks, are shaped by erosion. As volcanic pipes weather, these fragments, sometimes with diamonds, are washed into creeks and rivers. Tumbled and smoothed, their clues are hidden in texture, colour and weight, waiting for a keen prospector to spot them. Finding a xenolith in a creek is thrilling. It points upstream to a volcanic source, hinting at treasures below. These unassuming rocks are time capsules, reminders that geology's greatest secrets often hide in plain sight. From the bluish-grey of kimberlite to the dense green mystery of eclogite, we've journeyed deep into the Earth's mantle. Volcanoes and rivers deliver these hidden treasures to us, stones that tell stories spanning millions of years. The most unassuming rocks can conceal extraordinary beauty. Treasures waiting for those who know how to look. So, next time you're by a stream, let curiosity guide you. The Earth's secrets are all around us.